All right, what's up, everybody? It has been a minute. What time do I have here? Okay, it's been a minute. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is taking care of themselves. I wanted to. I'm doing good. My bad. I didn't even tell you about me. I'm doing good. I wanted to get online. Why do I always adjust myself once I get on the camera and start talking? I wanted to get online and share something about my life and where I'm at today. So, I'm doing good. Everything is copacetic. I'm holding everything down. I am being a responsible adult and parent. And I had watched the Super Bowl yesterday evening. Okay, I just want to give like a side note on what I'm about to talk about. The weekend was so whack. I am sorry. Like, I'm not a fan of the weekend, but I am familiar with his music. I just found his performance to be so poor. I thought it was a bad selection anyway for the Super Bowl. I don't think he had enough hits, and I think a lot of his hits, the ones that are popular with the younger genre of, I mean, with the younger people, um, of course, are more like a mid-tempo, slow type of music. So I didn't think that that would have been upbeat enough for the Super Bowl. But they picked him. I found it to be whack, side note. But I watched the Super Bowl for the first time in its entirety sober. Now, for those of you who don't know me, that is huge. Okay, I was wondering to myself when the Super Bowl was ending, like when it was coming, you pretty much knew who won, and I was like, it's not even, it was just a little bit after 10 o'clock, and I was like, Dad, is it ending early? Like, am I missing something? And I realized today that it was because I was not drinking. Normally, I would have been drinking and it would have lasted forever, and I probably wouldn't have finished it, and I wouldn't have remember, and it would have seemed like it was so long, but because I was drinking, I cut it short. But that is a really big feat for me to have not had a drink. I wanted to share that I haven't had a drink or a cigarette since December 13th. Again, yay me. Um, some people may not think it was a problem, but I drank a lot. It was excessive. And I had to stop more so because of the smoking. So I was a drinker of wine. That was my drink of choice, and cigarettes. And at first it started off with Friday nights. I would treat myself. The way I looked at it was, I took care of my business. I handled everything I needed to do. My son was good. The bills were paid. My week was done. So I'm going to treat myself to a drink. And I would have a party all by myself. I didn't need anybody around. And people say that's a sign of, a problem whenever you start drinking alone. But it wasn't like I was hiding. I love my own company. So I would have the music set up and have me a nice little sexy pajama because that's my thing. I love PJs, and I would have my drink and my music and my candles, and I would just, chill so hard. It was a beautiful thing. And it's funny because I wanted to take a bubble bath the other day and I looked at the tub, but what came to mind was how I would normally take my baths. And that would be with my bottle of wine or with my drink of choice for that evening on the side with my ashtray and my cigarettes and my music and my candles. And when I looked at the tub and knowing that I was doing it soberly, I was like, "Psh, I'll just take a shower." It was just like, it didn't bring the same excitement, and yeah, it's the same excitement, so I'll be taking showers. But yeah, so I hadn't had a drink. My thing was, I can drink, wait, I can smoke a cigarette without drinking, but I cannot drink without a cigarette. For me, it was like, I always say it's like peanut butter and jelly, ice cream and cake, gin and juice, rum and coke. They just went together for me. I couldn't really have a drink. Somebody had offered me, the little small miniature bottles of wine, and I was like, no, I'm trying to stop smoking. And she was like, what that got to do with smoking? But again, they go hand in hand for me. So I had to cut back on it. I had to stop the drinking, not even cut back. Stop the drinking in order to stop the cigarettes because I was having an issue with my hoard. Okay, and it's interesting. And I was talking to a girlfriend about this a few months ago. It's interesting when you know that there's something that you need to do for yourself. Whether it's getting on your finances, getting on, your health, your weight, losing, gaining, whatever. Excuse me. And see, this is one of my issues, this cough. It's not a COVID situation. I've been tested for COVID already. I'm going to the doctor to find out what this cough is because it's been around a little bit too long. But, um, yeah, you know that there's things that you need to do for yourself. There's things that you need to do to take care of yourself, and you just don't do it. But as soon as like a man or a woman comes into your life and they make a comment about something, you are on it. Or they want to start working out, you are on it. Now, I'm not there with the working out, not so much, not yet. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. But my loved one made a comment about my smoking, and he kind of got at me, and it was to the point, and it was not sugar coated at all. And y'all know I don't sugarcoat, so it's kind of like he was a mirror of me at that moment, and I got right, and I just stopped. And it's interesting because I thought it was going to be really difficult to stop. I thought there was going to be all these different type of side effects of stopping. I was going to gain so much weight because I didn't have the cigarettes, and I was going to be so bored. But it is nothing like that, gratefully. And I know everybody's situation is different. Some people are affected in different ways. But for me, I'm not eating no more than I used to. I'm a foodie anyway, so I love to eat, and I'm continuing to eat the way I normally do. I People kept saying, the food is going to taste fresher and you'll be able to breathe better. Again, everything isn't for everybody. Everybody doesn't experience the same kind of things. The food tastes the same to me. Like, again, I love food, so it's fine. Um, the breathing, I got this cough now, which I thought, because I was Googling, of course, and it said that whenever you stop smoking, sometimes people experience a cough about 2 weeks afterwards. Um, because their body is getting used to, not smoking, not having to smoke, and parts that were affected or growing back. And it's been over that time. Obviously, I said it was December 13th, and I shouldn't have this cough still, but I do. And I'm going to go to the doctor and find out what it is. But it has been a really cool journey thus far. Hopefully, now I still want to drink and smoke. I cannot front. And I'm doing this because I just want to share what's going on with me. There may be other people who are thinking about excuse me, thinking about stopping, or have stopped recently, and just wondered, if anybody else was experiencing what they were. And I'm here to tell you that what I am experiencing. It may not be exactly what you are. And I just kind of wanted to share that I do still want to drink. I mean, like, sometimes I want to drink and I want to smoke. Like, whew. And I remember, like, one time when, I've been at this for a long time, this whole drinking and smoking thing. And I had called a counselor one time because, I thought I really had this problem, and I just wanted to kind of get a hold of it because it seemed like it was getting away from me with the drinking. And she had said, alcohol is a downer, and when you're drinking, you're really depressed. And I'm like, no, I'm not. She was like, yes, you are. And I'm like, no, not me. And she was like, yes, you are. You are depressed when you drink. And I'm like, well, dang it, am I depressed when I drink? And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, nah. I told her, I said, if anything, I turn up when I drink. Like, and don't get me wrong, because, people talk about, oh, well, you was crying, and then I'm a crier. I'm a crier soberly, and I'm a crier when I drink. Now, not all the time. Like, I have a girlfriend that when I text her, I cry sometimes, just texting her because I miss her. So I am a crying woman, don't get me wrong. And please don't get it twisted, because some people tend to get it twisted just because, I could shed a tear or two. But, yeah, so, there's no real difference for me, between that happening when I'm drinking and when I'm sober. If there's a deep conversation, there may be some tears shed. But, yeah, it's not a downer for me. And there's nothing that I'm suppressing. I'm not sad about anything. I'm not, again, suppressing any issues. I don't have any daddy issues or mommy issues or grandma or grandpa issues or sibling issues. I like to drink. I like the feeling that it gives. I like it when you know that buzz is coming. I mean, I know it's probably like, dang, seriously? Yes, that's exactly how it was going down. Okay, every Friday. But now and it's not like I even replaced it with anything. It's not even like I'm doing anything on Friday nights or, the nights that I would drink. I'm just home. And I know it has a lot to do with my loved one. It has a lot to do with him, being in my life. And I guess, that's a great pastime for me right now. It's a great pastime. Um, so I'm enjoying that. And I was a thumb sucker. So there was something else that I had gotten over. I was a thumb sucker for like 40 plus years. I think I stopped around between 42 and 44, somewhere around there, because I had gotten braces. And even though, yes, you see a gap in my teeth, that was by choice, because that gap was way bigger. I was sucking my thumb. And that was the second time I had braces. I had braces twice, once when I was 12 and then in my 40s. I think I got braces at 43, 44. But anywho's, so yeah, that was a big deal. And I got over that. That was some hard work, but surprisingly, I got over that in like a month. And some people say, if you stop something in 30 days, you're over it. And that is so not true. Not for me. It wasn't true for me because there was times where I stopped smoking for 30 days and I went back to smoking. I had stopped drinking probably for almost 30 days, not the full 30. But, the desire was still there and I picked it up again. But hopefully I have shaken this. I don't know if I'll go back to it. Um, and it's crazy because I don't think there would be a doctor that would say go back to smoking cigarettes. Ugh. It's like, why do they make it? And then it's legal. That's the crazy thing, right? So I had read something one time where I saw a program and they said cigarettes, if you follow the directions for smoking cigarettes, it will kill you. Like it will surely, be a part of that. And I'm like, tag, that's so true. And again, it's a legal drug, and America does have its legal drugs because the alcohol is the same, and people always say in moderation. And with that, yes, in moderation. But with cigarettes, there's no moderation about that. That's but anyway, that's something that they sell, and that's something that I used to buy. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you that I saw the Super Bowl for the first time, and I really enjoyed the game. My honey gave me some background of both teams, so I think the background stories of the individuals playing really made a difference as to my enjoyment of the game yesterday. So outside of the halftime. The halftime part sucked. But yeah, so that was it. I just wanted to let you guys know that I have been sober for a couple of weeks now, almost 2 months. Yeah, almost 2 months. And I'm very excited. I'm very proud of myself. And that was it. So I'm just sharing my kudos with you. And if anybody else is going through thinking about stopping, wanting to stop, I can't even be support. I mean, I guess I could, but no, I probably can't be support because I'm still dealing with mine. Just trying to push it to the side. So anyway, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope everybody else is doing good. I haven't gotten any emails, so that's why I'm gonna get on when I get on, and I'll just fill you in with what's going on in my life, and I think that's it. So you take care of you. You be safe, in and outside of coronas, and until next time, peace.